Okay, Potters, so I'm going to show you how to trim a plate. We need to trim a foot on a plate. So these are the plates that I threw earlier. You really want to make sure that you have enough clay right here in the middle. I don't have a lot, so I'm going to be a little cautious in trimming this part right here. I would recommend using the Griffin grips. You're going to put the Griffin grip down. Now for this, you don't need to use the arms. You can just use these little pads. Okay, so I'm going to adjust my Griffin grip. Make sure it's on nice and tight. And then you also are going to want to make sure that your tools are tight. I will say you have to be a little bit careful with trimming plates, because if your hand is down here, these things will hit them and it will hurt. So got to try to stay up. The first thing I'm going to do is just kind of clean that rim up. And then I'm going to go straight to making the foot. Remember, your goal is to not see where you've trimmed or stopped trimming. So you want to make sure you blend those lines in. And if you can see that, let's see, I'll stop. I've got a nice defined shadow here and foot. Now I'm going to go to the top. You want to make sure that your clay is, still leather hard. It's coming off in ribbons, but you don't want to do it too soft. If the clay's too soft, then this will collapse here under the pressure. Again, make sure your tool's sharp. You can sharpen it with the Dremel tool if you need to. And I'm just going from the inside to the outside. My wheel's on full speed so that those clay trimmings will just fly right off. Now my plate is a little curved on the inside. So I'm going to make sure that this point is the highest point, and then this curves down a little bit. My goal is, if I were to cut this plate in half, that everything would be totally even. The floor would be even, the same thickness. The foot, so this foot right now is a little thick for this pot. So with a lot of control here, I'm going to make that a little bit thinner. You don't want any sharp edges, so I like to just knock off that corner right there and this corner right here. I'm going to stop and assess what I have going on. I feel like I can take this down a little bit more right here, so I'm going to work on that. Holding my tool very tight. You can see my knuckles are white. If you get any bouncing, you need to hold your tool tighter and or change the angle of your tool. A sharp tool will make all the difference when you're trimming your plates. Okay, I'm going to clean up this edge here. Knock off that corner again. I'm going to stop it and just assess it. I'm looking to make sure that I've blended this line out here, that there's no sharp edges here. And then I'm going to take a damp sponge and just kind of smooth that all out. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. Smoothing it all out like that. And then because it's on the Griffin grip, you can, have to be careful when you do this. You can lift it up, can kind of feel it, make sure that it feels even. If you want to take more off, you can take more off. So that is what a trimmed plate looks like. Of course, make a lot more plates than what you need. I had one get an S-crack just from drying already. So make more than what you need so that in the end, hopefully you'll have a couple nice ones. All right, good luck.